I've been to Timken Museum several times, and today I went for to see Goya. I had his series growing up in a book, but I wanted to see originals. Also, maybe to learn about bellows.
Instead of having to create, like Hello did, these kind of thick and thin lines, or these kind of crosshatch lines to create tone, you can create these broad areas of tone just based on how much aqua tint you use. And it creates a much more painterly kind of print instead of this kind of stark black and white contrast. You get these kind of variations.
But after seeing his impressive images from World War One, I was almost ready to run away from the museum, but I decided to capture some highlights of the permanent collection. So everything you wanna see today will be my favorite moments and details of the pieces you can see anytime coming into Timken Museum of Art. So yeah, I am gonna show you details like this and the full impressions with of the picture with frames. You can see the names of the authors, some signatures, just because I'm right now interested in the types and details. This is oil, of course, which I miss as crazy. um, yeah, some of the pictures I'm just grown to with time. I didn't particularly like them from the beginning, but I've been there for so many times now, I kind of feel at home. Here is that little kid sitting there, his expression and the freshness of the green of the grass, it's very touching. This is an interesting composition, actually. I hope it will come out in the details of the video. Let me show you. Yeah, over here. I wonder how he achieved that. Yeah, this part is particularly interesting for me, especially this textile. Yeah, I know. It's just fun for Ganar. It's just so tender and sweet. Oh. Yeah, this is a good portrait. You can stand a few meters away and look at it for quite a while. Yeah, I like this one too. The expression is precious. Yeah, they have Rembrandt, but I wanted to get a knife. That's a great gesture with a brush there. Yeah, this I wanted to keep too. Isn't it interesting, the contrast? Very dark earth and dark skies as well. It's a very, very gentle touch of the brush. Oh, I love it. I just love it. I just love the colors and the composition, of course. Such a depth. Um, and look at the thinnest lines of the grasses in the foreground and the warmth of the yellow turquoise in the middle. Yeah, that was an interesting detail I wanted to keep from this picture. I love this painter because his painting, one of his paintings, I just captivated me for months once. Yeah, this plants there are very special, and that figure in the top right corner. They have a pretty big collection of icons, a full room, I believe, and most of it is Russians. I think this is from. I stepped out on this point, but now I will show you the actual old icons. You see the details. It's interesting how they use the pigments and the brush strokes. They're very thin lines over shapes, monotone shapes, and that blue, the light blue mostly, dark green in this case, creates the darkest shades. In this one, the pink and red combinations are very interesting. The colder pink and the warmer pink, almost red, and the blue is vibrant. This is actual gold, and I think they use like almost black, and this contrast is just, look at the blue here and the green ground. Yeah, I love this composition. I love that they didn't mix blue into the figures, and then the middle section is this violet blue with white. Thank you for joining me.